What's going on, everybody? We're gonna fix this together.
Drew's like,
while we have
hold
a
on.
second. Ah, there we go. That's just terrible. All right, we're gonna fix that right now.
How's my 5 head?
This is
Damn.
look at Adam Goff's got the landing strip,
Right.
folks.
How's my 5 head?
There's Drew's head. We're bringing that down. We're bringing his down. There we go. What? The
There it is.
Who's that fat guy?
That's me. Sorry.
Why is it? It's like auto tracking. Stop. Why is it doing that? This has got to be making people sick, right?
Drew just has a gravitational pull, I guess.
Oh, it's pulling away from me. It's going to Myers.
Well, it doesn't need to go to me.
That's it. That might be my fat orbital pull. That might.
It's going to the other blue shirt.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, welcome everybody to Leave It at the Table. Been a couple weeks since we have been here in the studio. Last week, Drew and I both needed a week off.
Yes.
Which is ironic because this week I needed a week off, but couldn't take 2 weeks off in a row. So here we are. First of all, introduce our guest here in studio, AG Adam Goff, back for the second time in the month of February.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Now, thanks for inviting me, man, as always.
And longtime listener, first time caller, sitting there on the casting couch on the Gorman side of things, Mr. Josh Myers. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate it. I'm glad I'm be able to be here today, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And Drew, how have you been, dude? Because now that we're not actual friends and we're just podcast co-hosts,
okay.
We don't get to we don't talk. So how's it going?
Today was super busy.
Yeah,
Which is why I showed up here at like 6:35. I was telling Myers today, I was like, hey, try to get here as early as possible. Try to get there around 6:30. Earlier the better, so we can make sure that everything's settled, everything works, all that. And he calls me at like 6:30 and he was like, hey man, where you at? I was like, I'm coming around the corner for Callaway. He was like, oh, you tell me to get here for 6:30, but where are you at? I was like, bro, like work ran long. He goes, I don't want any excuses. I'm over here parked over by a gas station that I'm feeling like I'm going to get shot at, and I'm looking for you. And I was like, yeah, don't go in any gas stations if they're not lit or on 98. There's no, you do not want to do that.
I can confirm that's a real thing. Like especially in this area, this is a really good area, like where we live. But like a wrong left or right, it's
Oh yeah.
It gets bad fast.
the old Cherry Street beeline over there for everyone who knows. Like that's
Well, it's like where we live. I was talking to the wife the other day, and you all play softball over at Oakland Terrace, right?
Yeah.
Well, like Frankfurt runs right through there, and I told Carla we live on the other side of Frankfurt, and I told Carla, I said,
drop the address.
yeah, right. So I told Carla, I said, Frankfurt is like our railroad tracks, you know. Like that's our railroad tracks. Like, we're on this side and we're okay. That side, yeah, not so much.
You cannot leave your car unlocked at Oakland Terrace Park.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
It's happened many times.
Even if you don't leave it unlocked, you're still in trouble sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
That's the scary part.
luckily, worst thing that's ever happened to a ball player there didn't have to happen through leaving a car unlocked. My car was locked. I can confirm my vehicle was locked that evening.
Yeah, mine was as well. Yeah.
Well, I've had an eventful 2 weeks,
To say the least.
to say the very least. It's been a fun, eventful 2 weeks. Since we saw you last, my car went down. Had to get that fixed.
Shout out, Purser.
Shout out Chris Purser for giving me a better rate than anybody was going to give, and no free ads. But since they hooked me up, if you're here in Panama City and you need to get some work done to your car, go check the boys over at Tire Mart over there on Highway 77.
Yeah.
Or Road Mart. That's it. Road Mart Tire Center. Chris Purser, the bomb. Thank those guys for taking good care of me. And then after that, my Carson was supposed to have a tooth pulled last week. And, it's not cheap to get a tooth pulled, as you guys know, even with dental insurance. Dental insurance is probably a bigger joke than car insurance.
You couldn't just put some like rope around it or tie it off and then do the doorknob and
Love to. So we go in and, it basically, long story short, he's got a cavity. And it's on the back side at the bottom of the tooth. Nobody's going to see that. Like, it's just something we're not going to see. So he had to get it pulled. It's a baby tooth. We go in, and they find an abscess. He's got an abscess. So the numbing, the laughing gas, it's not working. He still feels like all the pain because of the abscess. So now we have to get him sedated for it. And so,
Night.
yeah, that's gonna be another.
Hi, wife.
Hi, Carla. Hi, Tyler Wright, which I'm thinking is my dad. And hi,
Hopefully.
Shelby. Shelby will be here in a couple weeks to eat some nasty food with us and do a little bit of vomiting.
Oh, she's definitely vomiting.
Oh, she's 100% vomiting.
Probably first thing. She'll smell it and go, nope.
Yeah.
Why did
no.
I sign up for this?
No, Shelby's 100% vomiting. Yeah, trust me. Trust me on that. I mean, probably us too. But I did see, I was at an unnamed gas station on Back Beach Road. And they have like weird sodas that I think I'm going to buy. Obviously, they have the buffalo wing flavored soda. They have a dill pickle soda. They have a rotten egg soda.
Yeah, nope.
You had me, then you lost me.
And I think we're going to do it.
Oh, great.
So it's like the jelly bean game, right? But in soda form.
Don't you dare say those words on this podcast.
I do not like jelly bean.
What's wrong with jelly beans?
True,
Let me tell you,
don't
buddy.
throw up now, bud.
I have lost a job to a fire. I have lost a job recently to giving a 2-week notice and not working it out. I have dislocated my kneecap. I have done a lot of bad things in my life. I would say that may have been the worst day of my life.
Yeah, it was. It was even worse the next day for me.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I have I have a botched root canal where I have like a hole in a tooth. And I just kept finding bits and pieces of those jelly beans in there for like 2 days after.
So y'all did the jelly bean challenge? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
dude,
Okay,
we did. Have you never done it?
No.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds
does not
like it.
sound
Sounds
that
like
way.
a blast.
Dude,
going around the curve into Callaway, you got that distinct Callaway smell.
Yeah.
Every
We
time,
don't talk about gummy bears, wife.
Every
I don't
time.
know about gummy bears.
Oh, every time I smell that, I think of the stink bug jelly bean.
The stink bug jelly bean was like the tame one,
And
and it smelled up the whole room.
Drew's
dude.
about to lose it over here.
Dude,
my guy,
I'm the one that
my
ate
guy,
it.
There's a-
my guy would eat it and start talking, so there wasn't dead space. He was telling us what it was, and about 2 minutes later, I'm like, "What is that? I can smell it." He goes, "You can smell it? I'm tasting it."
Yeah, dude. So like what was burning your nostrils, I was eating.
It was burning his throat.
McAlpin, embrace it. Don't run away from it.
I want to know about the gummy bears.
State
Well, it was
that,
actually
though.
like Lifesaver gummies. You know what I'm talking about? Like the rings that look like
yeah. Oh,
Lifesavers.
God,
They're
yeah.
delicious, right? So
Yeah.
Delicious.
we were on our way up to Cincinnati, and
word.
I ate a bag of them on the way up, and I started getting like sick. Like, I mean, like I was down for probably like a day and a half, and it was so bad that like she ended up having to like just take care of me for like a day and a half because I was down because of like freaking gummy bears, essentially. Like that's how bad it made me sick. And so now we'll go to a gas station and she'll go, "Do you want some like Lifesaver gummy worms or anything like that?" I'm like, "No, I'm good."
I had an experience like that with the cheese Ritz crackers, like the sandwiches. I got
They are
them.
good.
I got them from a. We were going to youth one Wednesday night, and our church was like next door to this like tobacco and liquor liquidator. It was just this box building that sold beer and liquor, but they also had like snacks and stuff.
Mhm.
Wasn't a gas station, didn't have any gas pumps. It was just a building. Well, I walked in and I've got a little bit of time and a little bit of cash and I'm kind of hungry. So I walk in and I'm like, "Ooh, Ritz crackers. Yeah, let's get that." And I got like a drink and everything. I get back and I'm all excited.
Iron stomach, by the way, because this is somebody that is admitted to eating gas station tuna sandwiches. So
Still to this day.
yeah,
Well, I open it up and I take a bite and I'm like, that was a little weird, but okay. Ate another one. I'm like, do these taste weird to you? And so I had my brother eat one and he was like, "Yeah, that's weird." And I look at it. They expired like 3 years previous.
Oh wow!
Oh, no. Oh my god.
I ate 2 of them. Woke up in the middle of the night throwing up. I was like, ugh, what the heck did I eat? And what was, I still can't get the taste out of my mouth. Like, I can still taste those, and still to this day, I can't have a cheese Ritz cracker. And like you said, I'll see them and go, maybe I can try them. Grab the bag and go, and walk away.
Yep.
Easter's ruined for me because of the jelly beans. Honestly, like 100%, like it's over. Like we were looking at it earlier, because all the Easter stuff is out because it's 3 months away. So all the Easter stuff is out, and what does that mean? There's jelly beans everywhere, and I'm just looking at them, and I'm like,
well, Crackle Barrel is already on Halloween, so
What?
That's a joke, guys. Crackle Barrel is always 3 steps ahead, but if you
I didn't know. Hold on,
like,
let's not pass this over. This is Cracker Barrel.
That's
like,
not factual. I haven't been to
well,
Crackle
I
Barrel.
know,
that
but-
threw me off. I was like, what?
They
I
are
don't like the joke is. I've never heard the joke. I've never heard the reference.
Crackle Barrel is always
What's that first word?
Crackle Barrel.
Crackle?
Yeah.
yeah,
Crackle. Okay.
Crackle. Yeah, it's
Like snap, crackle, and pop.
Exactly. It's common for the longest time, and still to this day, I believe it is Crackle. It is not Cracker. It's Crackle.
I thought you were just hitting a little like.
Maybe it's just cracker.
Some of
He
that-
can't have Ritz crackers, and there's no Cracker Barrel.
He's still got some of that twang.
Maybe it's
from
just
Tennessee.
there's you have like this mental block on it.
What is your mental block food? If you're in the comments, type that in because that's actually a fun. That's a fun question.
So next tournament this Saturday, you know what you're getting, bud.
Nope. as long as it's not what Purser wanted to
When's
bring.
your birthday, Drew?
It already happened.
When do you have another one coming up though? Correct.
Yeah, like
next
11
No,
months.
they just end.
Okay, 11 months. Okay, so 11 months.
February 6th.
Everyone is getting crackers
Day before mine.
for Drew.
February 6th, February 7th.
Aw, best friends.
Best friends.
My best friends are in blue.
Yeah, fuck Adam.
That's my dog.
Hey,
man.
there's always got to be one. There's always got to be one.
We suffer through Cincinnati Reds baseball
Hey,
together. That's,
I'm not blue. I
I've-
can't be my own best friend.
No, that's weird.
That's
You're a ginger.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's just you.
It's great. I have a best friend as a ginger.
How many best friends do you have?
I'm just glad I have one. At least one.
You can't have 10 best friends.
Brussels sprouts.
What, Cat?
Carla's also wearing blue. Kat says Brussels sprouts are her
Nah.
mental block food. I love Brussels sprouts.
Same.
I miss Bo's.
Same.
Those Brussels sprouts are the only Brussels sprouts I will eat.
What did Nick call them? Brussels sprouts?
They bussin'.
Buzz.
Hey, they were good.
They flash fried them and then tossed them in Parmesan cheese.
Ooh, yeah,
And
that
they
does sound good.
They were gas.
That sounds good.
I'm glad I ate before it
Awesome.
came.
I say. I had
wonder
a
I
piece
got
of pizza
fat.
leaving burning.
Golly, I haven't eaten yet. By the way, that's funny. He brought in chicken tenders. You guys have eaten, and the fattest guy in the room is I'm just over here dying. I haven't eaten anything.
You
today.
live here.
and I worked at a restaurant. This
You mean go
morning.
get you some crackers?
I would love
You want some jelly
chi-
beans?
Some Ritz crackers would be odd. No,
So,
not jelly beans.
Ritz
Josh. I'll
crackers
kick
with
you out
jelly
of
beans
here.
on.
Dang, drove
You want
45
some-
minutes just to get out in 15.
you want some hors d'oeuvres, sir?
Oh, God.
Jelly beans with Ritz
goodness.
crackers.
Carla says cranberry sauce out of the can is hers.
Oh,
Cranberry I've never really been. I like the obviously in a drink, but cranberry sauce I've never really tried it too much, even for Thanksgiving, all the other stuff.
That's funny because like when people make the fancy cranberry sauce and everything for Thanksgiving, I just want it out of the can.
No, she uses actual cranberries
Like
on her
like-
cranberry sauce. Yeah.
See, and I just don't want that, and I bet it's delicious. I need
There
the
was-
lines so I know where to cut.
there was a video. It was obviously around Thanksgiving with cranberries, but it was talking about this guy went to a fancy house and he looked down. He goes, "Oh, you got the fancy cranberry sauce. It doesn't have the ridges. Where do I go? Where?"
The only cranberries I like are the you know I'm such a fool for you.
Okay.
No clue. No, clue.
No, really?
Yeah, I don't
The,
know.
the band?
Really? The cranberries, dude? Zombie.
Oh,
Zombie.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Okay.
See, Brian says anything gummy. See that? Yeah, there you go.
There are some people that it's a texture
Yeah.
thing.
I'm a texture guy.
There you go.
About to say it's certain textures for me. I can't handle, but sometimes I can just get past it and move. But
That's 90% of why I don't like onions. It tastes like I'm chewing on fiberglass.
Cooked yellow onions, I like. Like anything raw onion, no thank you.
Dude, like we have a pasta salad out at the restaurant and took a bite of it today, and it's got raw red onion in it. And I feel like when raw red onion gets in anything, the whole dish tastes like raw red onion.
yeah,
It does.
It's super overpowering.
It's disgusting.
The only time I can ever eat raw onion is on a pizza. Like if it's an Alfredo
It's
pizza,
not raw then, is
if it's Alfredo pizza, drizzle. To me, base it with ranch, then come with the buffalo sauce and the chicken.
Oh, you think ranch should be the base?
Yeah. In my opinion, that's with the ranch and then drizzle the buffalo sauce on top. But
I could
see that.
I could deal with that.
But if you flip flop and go buffalo sauce as the base, and then it was weird because you bit into it and you were expecting just buffalo sauce, and then all of a sudden you're like, why is there tomato sauce? Why is there red sauce on this?
So that would be a pet peeve of yours. Keep my damn tomato sauce out of my buffalo chicken pizza.
Yeah,
You're-
dude, I don't want that. I want.
If I order a buffalo chicken, why am I getting
Right.
marinara?
We're just gonna sit here and bash a. We're just gonna bash this business.
A
for the way they do
non-sponsor,
this.
yes.
But it was good.
That's fair.
At the end of the day, it was good. It was good, but it threw me off.
But I mean, it's like I went to blank and ordered a milkshake, and the base was still the base was still Kentucky Fried Chicken gravy, but it was a milkshake. You know what I'm saying? So on the top, it still had the strawberries in the
Oh,
milk,
my God.
but the base was still like if I ordered like a cup of gravy.
All right, my pet peeves.
All right, so
Let's see.
Let me read some
God.
comments. Brian Graham says he can't drink Monsters. I live up to the namesake. I'm
Kyle.
a fool for a Monster. I'm not gonna lie.
I gave them up.
I probably should because my heart is like a ticking time bomb at this point.
I drink them every now and then, but
Yeah.
I switch between those, the Alanis, and every now and then a Bang. Every now and
For
then.
me, about to say, for me, Monsters is hit or miss. It just depends on flavor and if I'm feeling it or not. But
Yeah.
last year, for every softball game, me and our head coach, we'd flip flop on who would get them for us, and we'd get the same kind every week, and then or every game, honestly. And then, but I've switched to Alani's pretty much now. Those are flavor wise,
you-
they're so much better.
You got me on the all white. Is it no calorie monsters?
sugar.
Oh,
no
yeah,
sugar.
yeah.
That
Tho-
one is pretty good.
That's the only monster I'll drink.
Those are good, and I've got the original formula now. They've got that in a zero sugar. I drink that one every now and again. Really, I'm just kind of hoping for my heart to explode over the next couple of years at some point. We're really just counting on it.
So that life insurance check comes in.
I got to get life insurance. My poor wife's in there like she knows it's coming, and it's going to be sooner rather than later, right? But
Stab that man. KFC gravy's gonna come out. Shoot, shoot.
Speaking of which,
just a milkshake.
Speaking of which, dude, we saw the hack on TikTok, and I do want to let everybody know that like it said if you want to make gravy that tastes just like KFC gravy, you mix it one chicken gravy pack and one beef gravy pack, and we did it. It's pretty damn close. So you don't want to pay for KFC gravy, no free ads, but we'll bash the shit out of you for free.
That's something that's something odd to not want to
Right.
Like, how do you come up with that? Why? What brought you down that path? You're like, man, I really got some chicken here. Really wish I had some KFC gravy.
Here's this bucket. It's only $19, but I fuck 50 cents for gravy?
I don't want it. I'll make my own.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm fat.
Oh, thought you were
So-
gonna say, I don't know if you've noticed, but people who eat KFC aren't the brightest.
Dude,
My boy
that
Hefty.
too. Dude, KFC is disgusting. Let's
Hey,
just get
now-
that off the table.
You're starting to sound like your dad now. He's the Popeyes man.
Nah, I love Popeyes. I will throw down on some Popeyes, but KFC is disgusting. But their gravy, there's something about the KFC gravy. It's fucking awesome. And
They
I will
had-
not be disrespected on my show for liking KFC gravy
I'm not. Who's disrespecting you?
in my own house.
Who disrespected you?
I don't know, dude. I just feel attacked. I can't. I get really defensive with KFC gravy.
Acknowledge me.
Hand up.
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk about pet peeves on tonight's show. So you guys go ahead and hit us with.
Who said that? It's in purple. I can't
Super
read it.
Patrick.
Patrick Super.
Oh my gosh.
Bojangles is pretty good. Where's the best fried chicken to you guys? Who has the best fried chicken?
Like, are you talking like standard, like bone-in fried chicken?
Like, yeah, like if you could go anywhere for a fried chicken meal right now, like if somebody was like, I want to have fried chicken for the first time, you could take them to one spot.
Oh gosh.
The chicken store in Santa Rosa Beach.
This will be the second Bo's. Oh, the Calf?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Calf is dope.
That little place next to the Chevron.
Yeah. Right next to that Hardee's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all homemade day of.
Po Folks. Po
Folks
Folks has
is
some
good.
damn good chicken.
Oh, folks.
Cracker Barrel on Sunday, and they got a little honey
Oh.
that goes on there too. It's really good. Crackle Barrel. I'm sorry, Crackle Barrel.
Yeah.
Crackle Barrel.
Crackle.
Mr. Vernon, they take them to the Circle H in
Hey.
Vernon.
Hands down. If I'm getting chicken, I'm going there.
The
But-
Circle H?
Yeah, Circle H, dog.
They couldn't afford to go to K?
That's a
It's
few
a-
letters down.
All right.
See,
so-
Brian agrees. Po Folks.
But nah, Circle H is just it was a family owned business. Now someone else bought it, but it's still good. I like that. I get that for lunch if I'm not eating at the school, so it's pretty good. That's what I've always gotten the last 7 years now. So
Where was that? Where was that place that we went to up there whenever we played that tournament?
D's.
D's.
Lee's
It ain't
famous
these nuts.
recipes.
It ain't.
It ain't D's nuts.
They had.
I got
Damn
him.
good chicken.
Got him.
I got a fried chicken sandwich there.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
Love me
Yeah,
some fried
D's-
chicken.
D's
I'm
is
getting
pretty good,
hungry,
too.
dude.
I will.
Cal's pet peeve is everybody talking about food when he's starving.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve.
You got food you need in there right there?
No, I'm hoping.
Right there?
I don't know what we're having tonight because we were just gonna eat ramen because it was super fast, and then we didn't buy any ramen.
Well, you can't have no ramen without ramen.
Yeah, no. So I'm sitting in here
all
doing
that money you saved with not making, not buying gravy and making it, you didn't have ramen.
You know we could. We could probably look up a hack for how to make your own ramen.
That's true.
If you're making your own gravy, we can make your
Right.
own
Get
ramen.
some cardboard.
I saved $2. Like get my own KFC
man.
gravy.
But you can't get ramen. You got to go the off-brand and get yakisoba.
Is that how you say it? So you can say that, but not Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
It's just
I
a
had a-
cracker, dog. It's
I
the
think
cracker.
every man loves a little yakisoba.
Hey, I get down with some. Come on, man.
Hey, yeah.
Even if I look a little Asian, but that's beside the point.
A little?
Shut your ass up.
It's the eye.
It is.
Well,
My whole life, I can't help it.
They're like little apostrophes, aren't they?
Damn. Oh my. Oh, I was gonna say it earlier, but I hate it here. I'm getting 30 minutes in. I'm already contemplating why I can't.
not the apostrophe. Oh, shit.
Well,
It's worse. It's so much worse if I start laughing too hard.
That's better than what I normally call them.
What do you usually call him?
Either coconut head or
That's his name in our softball
Lord
chat.
helmet.
if this man would stand up for a moment, I could.
Nope.
It would make more sense. But this
shut
man is
your
built
ass.
like a D battery. You ever seen a D battery? Long and nothing, and then it was this little tip at the top. That's his head. He's square, and then a little tip at the top. That man is
Tice
a D
says-
battery.
Ty says Josh's pet peeve is his Asian bloodline.
So who is Ty? Okay, well, this is going to be our last
Oh my
episode ever,
God.
more than likely. I just kind of, we're going to have to issue an apology next week. Trump's been president for 2 months and we're attacking Asian people.
I'm not even Asian.
Self-loather here.
Oh my god.
I don't want any part to do with him, he said. I don't want.
I don't want him. I
I
just
like
look like him.
Chinese food though.
I'll take
Not
a
a
gas
fan.
station to run though, or a hotel.
Oh my god.
So thanks for COVID, Josh.
Right.
Well,
Oh,
folks, this has been a lot of fun.
Oh, just yep.
His new softball name is Wuhan.
I'm going to have to to put on the Be Right Back screen so we can. So we can tighten up.
Adam, you fucked up for that one. Bro. Oh my god!
Awesome.
Group chat changing name right now. Let's fix this real quick.
That is awesome.
Oh, just change it. Just change it in the Glizzy Boys chat. Oh god.
Yeah, the Glizzy Boy. R.I.P. the Glizzy Boys. Let's just.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got a hat.
R.I.P. to the Glizzy Boys. The Glizzy Boys died with my kneecap, folks.
Hey, it did help us win though.
We did win a chip. We won it by 2 runs, and I drove in 2. They had to step over me to score, but
I remember
Just go around. Go around.
Oh, bro.
rounding
I was
third.
laying on home plate.
I rounded third and I turned and I'm looking out the outfield like trying to figure out where the ball is. I round third and I turn around to look at home and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
why are you on the ground?
They say I ripped the ball. They say I
Oh,
ripped
you
it.
hit. Hey, you hit it solid. And I watched it. I turned. I was like, hold on, where's Kyle? Oh no,
Oh no.
big boy down.
And who you had a big fella that was there that
Matthew
night.
Lawley. Shout out to him. I hope he's watching. That's
Big
my boy.
fella picked you up like
did.
it was nothing. And I was like,
yeah, me and him picked him. I was like, Kyle, we dragging you. This ain't going very fast, but
I forgot you were there. And it got gurneyed out on softball championship night. Finished the undefeated season though.
oh yeah,
that's the first time I've ever seen a gurney go. "Arr."
Dude, that thing was struggling, boy. All I remember, like, because I started to hallucinate because of the pain, dude. All I remember was I was asking him, like, is this thing making sparks?
Hey,
he's
I
like,
was
do I
trying-
have to ride in this thing?
I was just at that point. I was just trying to keep his spirits up because flashback to Bojangles, full circle here.
Oh my God, here we go. Yeah, we got full circle the Bojangles.
We're on a trip, and
Going to Nashville, by the way.
that was a great trip.
I had a great time it was the greatest waste of time ever.
Yes,
It was a
But,
Taylor Swift concert. Is that what you're saying?
No, we don't disrespect Taylor here.
Was Travis Kelce there?
We don't disrespect Taylor here, folks.
Was this the week of the Super Bowl? Yeah, figured.
This was on September 11th, 2022.
Oof.
yeah,
Yeah, or maybe 2021.
21.
Yeah, because it was on the 20th anniversary.
Yeah. Well, we're on the way back, and
Damn, fucking 3.5 years ago.
we're on the way back, and we're on the way back from Tennessee, and we're getting a little hungry, so we stop at a Bojangles, and our food comes out, and I'm
First, let me tell you my order, because my order makes it worse. Because we're hungry. We didn't eat. I got 2-piece, both breasts, and then double mash.
Okay.
So I'm sitting at this booth, and I ordered before Kyle. So I sit down at the booth, and about 2 seconds later, damn, his ears must have been burning, or he was paying attention.
That's Matt, dude. He watches and supports us. He bought a shirt. Shout out, Matt.
Hell yeah. So I'm sitting at this booth, and I'm thinking everybody's going to come sit with me because we've got Scott with us. He's sitting across from me, so we're sitting down. And all of a sudden, Kyle walks over with his tray, looks at the table, and then sits down at the table next to us.
Like the fat kid in the lunchroom. Like, no, I can't sit at the cool kids table.
And he sits down, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just eating, and I look over, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, Kyle, you make that chair look small, man.
It was essentially inside me.
And he
God.
looked over, and he was like, well, thanks, Drew. I already know I'm a fat ass for eating both double mash, but damn, now you just gonna tell me this chair's inside me?
I was hiding that chair, dude.
Okay.
They were some small chairs. I don't know if you've ever eaten in a Bojangles.
Was it struggling like on that movie Shallow Hal?
It was fighting
Oh my
But it was
god.
like,
its
what is
absolute
this chair
life.
made of? And he's like, I don't know, steel?
The funniest part of the whole situation was I died laughing. I didn't mean it as a joke. Like I legitimately, I
He was
just
being
legitimately
serious.
looked over and I was like,
Holy
shit.
shit.
You were concerned
Kyle,
for your
you're
friend,
fat.
right?
yes, I was making a statement. I wasn't making it as a joke. And whenever he replied with what he said, I was like, oh, that came out like a joke. And Gurley started busting out laughing. Dan
Just
started
laughing at your
busting out
fatness.
laughing.
Yeah, it's like you go that poor chair fighting for its life.
And once you start Gurley on going
Oh,
into something,
God.
he don't stop.
Yeah,
And he
no,
just
this
kept
is true.
going and going, and he just kept talking about it. And I'm sitting there going, and I'm in my head going, this all started from me making a statement that I never meant to come off as a mean remark.
Drew's just an asshole.
Dude, it was the way he delivered it,
Oh,
Josh.
yeah.
You know him.
Oh yeah.
He's like, because it wasn't nonchalant like that. He goes, "Wow, you were making that chair look tiny.
Honestly, hearing
How the
that,
fuck am I supposed to take that?"
you should have just threw one of them double mashes at his ass.
No, come on. Now.
Let's
not be wasteful here.
Too far.
It was still
But
2021. That shit was
honestly-
expensive too.
So hearing that story, that kind of reminds me of something I just saw a couple of days ago. It was the rapper that the black chick that
Lizzo?
No, other one. She
Oh,
got kicked out of the
one
lift.
that got kicked out of the lift.
Bro, so she went on a podcast with Charlemagne the God and his podcast, and they left the chair. It's just the regular, chair. She gets in, she goes, "Y'all got any other chairs?" And he commented on it after. They pulled a sectional out. Sits in it. She's like, "It's good."
They
But
had
she
to
was
go
going to
get her
fit in a
couch.
Prius, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
look, man, I watching it and then watching his him talking about it. He's like, I didn't want to just have the sectional out there because I felt like that would have been kind of messed up. But no offense, if you knew it, bro, just throw it out there.
Want to know what the worst thing, the most embarrassing thing, one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me was? During COVID, we were at Disney World and we were waiting in line. And if you know anything about Disney, the lines suck. If you went to Disney during COVID, you know the lines were worse because they had social distancing lines. So you were like a mile and a half from your ride with a 30-minute wait. So we wait, and we're trying to get on the Flight of Passage, the Avatar ride. And we get in there, and I rode this thing before, by the way. And we get in there, we get locked in, and turns out you can be tall, you can be fat,
Can't be both.
you can't be both. He's like, "Yeah, man, it's not gonna close." I'm like, "Keep it the fuck down." What?
Jump on that shit.
Wait,
Come
no.
on.
Because we got it locked in, and then he's like, "Yeah, we have to try to cinch that down a little bit more." I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "We just have to for safety reasons." So he starts pushing. So he lifts it up, and he's using a normal voice, right? And then all of a sudden he goes, "Yeah, man, it's not gonna close." Like, thanks for
Was
that.
that
asshole.
over the PA before
Yeah,
you said,
might as well,
everybody's
man.
in? Where'd it go?
Sir, get your fat ass off the ride, please.
Oh my god.
Once we get Tubby out of here, you all will be ready to go.
Folks, we're having some technical difficulties. If the ride's leaning too far to the right, please try not to panic. He's getting off as we speak. He's getting.
Oh my.
Everything is going to be all right. Please just keep your calm.
And then you hear, ha ha.
Get your fat ass off my ride, buddy.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
What's bad is
Oh my god!
I went wherever the Hagrid ride is. I can't remember if it's Universal or
Universal.
Okay.
Yeah.
We went. I think we went this past summer or last year for one of the school trips. We were getting on the Hagrid ride. When I tell you my legs were sandwiched in there, that was a rough one. I still thought I was going to come out, but I was like, I might as well not have ridden that one.
The Hagrid one is the one where the thing comes over you, right? Is that where your legs are hanging? Okay, so that's the other Harry Potter ride then. I was able to ride that when we went to Universal.
Yeah.
But buddy, they had me in that thing, and I was tight breathing
Can't
through my
breathe.
nose, bro. I don't remember the ride because I'm in the right
Hey, my man's head is like,
fucking gasping for air through my nose.
Lower half of your body falling asleep, going, need blood.
Rachel's like, "Wasn't that awesome?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I don't remember.
Yes, honey, give me a minute. My legs are falling. My legs
I
are
say-
waking up.
His body was
Kyle's
treating
at, Kyle's at Disney World with a nose beers problem.
his body was treating it like someone that does the slingshot. It was pass out at the top. wakes back up, passes out again. He's like, "What's
Dog,
going on?"
Those videos are hilarious.
They're great.
Oh, I love them. Tyler
Oh.
does that.
Those are
Tyler passes out. Shelby, when she's here, I'll have her tell you about it when because I wasn't there, but Tyler passed out on the Expedition Everest at Disney World.
Oh man.
That's not even that bad.
My little brother, he didn't know. They didn't tell him it goes backwards. So they hit the thing and it starts shooting backwards. They said he went boom.
Oh man, it's a damn fainting goat.
Holy hell! I'm having fun here.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I know that like we were supposed to talk about pet peeves, but I feel like the best shows that we ever do are the shows where we just
get
I
in
don't know what
here
the fuck
and
we're
ramble.
talking about.
Organic.
Yeah,
Get here
yeah.
and go.
it's just good, man. When you put 4 guys on a microphone, this is about how it should go anytime.
And I was telling Myers before this, he was like, I'm kind of nervous, and I'm like, bro, like at the end of the day, it's 4 dudes just talking. Every now and then you'll be like, oh yeah, we have people that talk to us. For the other half of the time, it's, hey, what does AG think about this? What does Kyle think about this? We're just posing questions, having fun.
That's all it is, man. We just have a good time in here, and honestly, that's why I love doing this. It's the different guests make it fun.
Oh yeah.
So we were having a serious conversation before we went on the air, and I don't know, maybe we don't talk about pet peeves at all tonight. We'll come back to it in a couple weeks, but we were having a conversation because you're a coach,
Yep.
and I kind of want to talk about this a little bit on the air. Obviously, we can't be as in depth as we were off the air, but we were talking about the difference in mentality of kids today to even that gap to where we were in high school 10, 11 years ago. So 20 years ago, I wasn't gonna age
going.
you. I wasn't gonna age you.
going.
You cigarette coughed on my microphone.
Old grandpa over here.
26 years ago, buddy.
God. Yep, it's grandpa.
Hi, my mom and Tony safely made an excursion to Warrior, Alabama this morning to see his sister.
Nice.
Warrior.
Yeah, just north of
Interesting.
Huntsville, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been through Warrior.
Yeah.
Plenty of times.
Made the trek. I wonder, did you guys stop at Bucky's, Mom?
See, Brian, 26 years ago, same thing.
Stop at
Graduated
Bussey's?
99.
Holy
You got some of that bussy meat?
Bussy me. Yeah. Dude, I love Bussies. I love Bussies.
Wish we had one closer.
We're getting
Closer?
Tallahassee.
Closer?
Closer.
Closer.
Hey, it's
Closer next to the Quackle Bell.
I'm not Barrett.
Cracker barrel.
God.
Barrett catches so many strays on this podcast, and he's never watched. He's going to be in here one week, by the way, in a couple weeks, because we're going to talk to coaches.
And the whole chat's going to go, I know him. I know him.
Oh, as made famous by the assholes on Leave It at the Table. That guy. Yeah. My God.
If we want coaches in here, we need Tim Reed. Kid's got a game. He's got like
gosh.
17 kids
He's
and
not gonna-
one loading.
He's not going to be available. Are you fucking kidding me?
Better catch him on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Shit.
No,
That's
he's
BP.
practicing. Never mind.
That's
I
practice.
forgot.
That's
Well,
BP
yeah, we'll have to Skype him in.
from 10 minutes
Oh
down the
my
road.
gosh.
No, we did not, dude. It wasn't on our way. Bullshit.
No,
On
you
65.
gotta make that trip out there.
You had to go up 65 to go to
Yeah, to get the Warrior.
get the Warrior.
Unless you took nothing but back
You
roads.
talking about
and that's-
Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
No, Buc-ee's is in Athens, Alabama, so that's north of Birmingham.
Yeah,
so
they would.
Warrior wouldn't be.
Warrior's like
Warrior would be
north-
before you get to
Warrior's
Athens.
north of Huntsville, I
Or you
thought.
can go over in Birmingham and go east towards Savannah and hit Buc-ee's over there.
Pussies.
But you have to go to Athens, which is it's approximately
I thought you
5
had-
hours and 20 minutes from here.
Who's counting?
Me. I drive it a lot.
You love Buc-ee's, huh?
I do. I stop there every time.
Fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest thing ever.
Love the barbecue pork sandwiches.
Who are these people, Josh? I want to know. Who's Gabe Cumby?
All right, so Gabe is one of my closer friends from Chipley.
Golf?
Grew up with
Golf Gabe?
Yes, golf. Gabe.
Hey.
Golf Gabe.
Grew up together with him. Played ball in high school. We've obviously he's one of my closer ones in our group that we have had since high school. He's a year younger than me, and then Tice is a few years younger than me. He came through Chipley with me, and then just a really good dude. And then Steve is one of my friends from
Steven, we're trying to get monetized here. That kind of behavior is not like Like that gets you kicked off of
Yeah,
shows.
Steve, I don't need that.
Well, then again, hold on. We're
That
trying to
is
get
not happening.
I will tell you that the viewers will come in here.
Not
No, I don't know if they will. Not for that.
That's not Facebook material.
Yeah,
No.
right. That's fair. That's
You'll
fair.
have
I
to
don't,
see Facebook after dark.
I don't know, buddy, because I watched somebody
That's Instagram.
absolutely unload on a vehicle on Facebook this week.
What?
Huh?
Here in Bay County, not that. Not, like, I'm talking about. We're talking about like
what?
not. We're talking about like shooting a. Shooting
Yeah,
a gun.
yeah.
Hold up, let
I was about to say,
I was
hold
like,
on.
hold on, what were we talking about?
I just watched somebody post.
Wrong word choice there, but
AG is correct.
What?
Warrior is before
Yeah.
Bucky's by about an hour.
That's a bummer.
Every time
How'd
I
you
go
say
home to
that?
Louisville, that's the way
Warrior.
I go, and
Or-
I stop
or-
at Bucky's every time.
Sorry, Mom. I'm an idiot. I hope you stopped
again,
at a circle.
She could have gone 30 minutes out of the way and gone east on her way up
Yeah,
to hit Bucky's there.
in Leeds,
Yeah, Leeds.
just outside Birmingham, just to the off to the east.
You double the viewers if you turned around. Was you saying Gabe is saying that Myers has a nice ass? Is that what you're saying?
Are you caked up, Myers?
That boy thick.
Are you cheeked up?
thick with 3 C's, I guess. I don't know.
Holy cow!
With 3 C's.
3 C's. I don't know. I don't know if
Why
I'd
you-
give myself 3.
Why? Why are you putting that out there like that? You know Demi gonna get mad.
She likes looking at it.
But she don't want the whole world to see it.
That's
She
too
just
fucking
about
bad. I kind of like. I'm gonna be paid when you stay. I'm just letting you know, full like married man, happily. Like we're here in my house. My wife and family are here. I'm gonna look when you get up. I'm just letting you know.
I'm used to it. It is what it is.
we went and played Saturday out in Mariana, and
Golf or baseball?
golf.
golf.
Softball. I mean, yeah.
While we're out there, like I'm driving my own cart, and as he walks out, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get the view this time," and because he's a right-handed hitter,
Why
so I'm
are you
behind.
saying this?
And he starts
Oh my
moving
God.
and showing, and then Demi got mad. She goes, "Are you making moves that I can't see? Not even for me?" And she was, and he goes, "It's for Drew. It doesn't matter. It's just Drew."
There's
I
some
do
weird,
wanna say
weird
this.
things
Hold
going on in this friendship.
Hold on.
There's some weird things going
I
on.
do have to,
My boys
it
are
was
in
literally
blue.
it was not that much. It wasn't anything crazy, but I also did do it to her too, so I had to balance it out.
Demi, it's always the ones they tell you not to worry about. Right? I'm just letting you know.
She loves Drew though. She loves Drew.
It's always
Like
the ones they tell you not to worry
like
about.
a brother,
Yes, that part.
like a brother, which is weird.
Why?
It's just like a brother. She considers me like family. Like why do you
Oh,
have to
not
put
this
like?
again.
But hey, that's another conversation for another day.
That's one of his pet peeves.
There
It's
you
one of
go.
his
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves, right back
he
to
needs
it.
qualifiers, right? Or no qualifiers, I guess, at that point.
Well,
He needs some crackle.
Yeah, crackle.
Crackles.
if we're talking about
Snap, cracker, pop.
if you do want to get into pet peeves, I do have a list.
I would love to get into pet peeves.
So my number one, and Michaela will back me up on it. She's probably not watching. It's driving slow in the fast lane.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
slow drivers,
Get that.
especially, and it always seems to happen when I'm in a hurry. But I'm just like, are you an idiot or something? Like, why are you driving the speed limit or under the speed limit in the fast lane? Like, at what point does that cross your mind and say, yeah, I'm just gonna cool here? Where, and I know it's only in certain states, but I think it should be a law in every state that the left lane, the fast lane, is only for passing.
I think that's legitimately the law in every state. It's just it doesn't get.
There are some states it gets enforced in,
Right.
and some states it doesn't. And I feel like it should be enforced or become a law in every single state.
Can
I
I?
think so.
My pet peeve, my biggest pet peeve. I told my wife this when Kyle and I talked about the show topic or whatever, and I said I think my biggest one, and it just so happened that we were going across that road at that moment. When you're coming eastbound to get up onto the Hathaway from Back Beach, and the right lane ends, and everybody on the effing planet knows that the right lane is ending because there's plenty of signs, and the dumbasses that, when you have room behind you, especially, and they decide, you know what, I don't need to go in behind this guy.
Speed
I need to
up and
go
in front.
ahead of this guy. And then as it's ending, they dart in over on top of you. Like, just it really grinds my gears.
You know what gets me is driving. Since we're talking about driving pet peeves right now, when you're kind of on an open road and there's nobody fucking behind you, but this guy decides to pull out of this park or decides to pull off onto the highway in front of you. I literally look at what's behind the car. I'm like, now if it's like this little space and this guy's got a bunch of traffic behind him, sorry about it, homie. Like, I'm coming out when I can. But if I got nobody behind me, I better not have to hit my fucking brakes. I hate that, dude. I hate having to hit my brakes when there's nobody behind me.
Yeah. And you're doing like 60.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
It's terrible.
Brian says, stop smacking food. Nothing is more irritating. My brother does it while his jaw pops after every chew. Yeah, I think that's a big one, even with your mouth open.
Mm-hmm. I hate it, while we're on the topic of driving still, I hate sitting at a red light that has you're sitting in the turn lane with the arrows waiting for a green arrow. Mm-hmm. And you know it's a short light. I have one every day that I have to turn off of 393 going to the not 393 330 393 going to my my office, and I have to go to it every single day. It is the shortest red light arrow that I have ever been to, and there are still people who sit on their phone in the red light, and I'm sitting there, and as soon as it turns green, I'm like, okay, only like 4 cars are going to be able to go. Why are we not moving? What is happening? And I'll look over, and as we're going, I'll see someone go, oh, and I'm like, why? I get it. You're at a red light. Okay, be on your phone, but pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Certain red lights, man, you shouldn't.
Attention.
Yeah, Nautilus. If you're turning onto Nautilus, if you're heading west,
that is
on
stupid.
98. That one is like 3 cars max.
That is
in
stupid.
the green and the yellow.
I hate that red light. It's got me to where I don't go that back way anymore.
ADHD Acres brings up a good point too, saying just ignorant and unsafe drivers in general.
Yeah.
Like, dude, don't be an idiot. These are like moving multiple ton metal infrastructures.
They're weapons.
They're weapons of mass destruction is what they are, dude. And we're just like whipping them in and out, man.
And you pass a 5-minute course to get it.
Yeah.
To get a license to be able to drive, and it seems like nowadays they're giving them out to like people like candy. And I know it's the same test that we all took, but at the end of the day, there's it might be the old guy in me that's coming around, but it's like there are so many idiots on the road.
One of my hottest takes, and people don't like this, but one of my hottest takes is that you should have to retake your driving test every time you have to renew your license.
No, I wouldn't say every time you have to do it. I would say if you have a major wreck, I would say after multiple citations, tickets, things of that nature. And then once you hit 65, you have to retake your driving test, right? Not the written test, the actual driving test every year to keep your license.
I think you should have to kind of going off of you. I think the written test, like if they condensed it, I mean, what was it? Only like 10 questions, 15 questions.
What, the written?
The written.
Like, dog, it was like there were 3 different tests here.
Yeah,
I
there
don't know.
was.
Oh,
Well, I will say you got your license in Tennessee, didn't you?
yeah.
Literally ranked the worst drivers in the United States.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
Tennessee is
Oh,
terrible.
Which makes
Gang,
sense.
Hey,
Oh, they have to come to a complete stop to
man-
turn.
this man right here
Gang.
about killed us one night.
Yeah,
They drive 30 mile an hour over the speed limit, but then when they go to make a turn, they have to come to a complete stop. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
We basically had to come to a complete stop, Drew.
But we didn't, and we're still here to tell the story. But did you die though?
I almost did. It was on my side.
I want to know the story.
We're in Destin. We had gone that way to go to brunch. We had a double date. We went to brunch, and then we went to play putt-putt.
He lost, by the way.
Yeah.
He was staring at your ass the entire time, probably.
But who won on my birthday? This guy.
Let you win.
So
That part.
You get to hang out with him
Sure,
outside of
sure,
these
sure,
things,
sure,
dude. This is my Drew time.
Well, now that you make your own schedule, maybe we can schedule some time and
I
hang
do
out.
been making my own schedule again.
So now, so we're over there, and I'm turning. We're on 98, and I'm turning. I'm in the turn lane, and it's 3 lanes to get into this little shopping center that the putt place is. And as I go to turn, I see an opening, so I go ahead and hit the gas. Well, coming fast around the corner, the very first lane was this van, like a painter's van, and it's flying. And I had to either speed up or hit the brakes, but by that time, I had already started the gas, so I just flew over, and all of a sudden, I look in the back seat, and Demi and Myers are looking at me going,
The thing
what
he's
are we
not-
doing?
The thing he's not telling you is someone was in the turn lane, turning into the same place we were trying to go.
I forgot about that part.
And there was it was two regular lanes, obviously, in the turn lane.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm seeing the van that's wanting to turn and the 2 lanes of traffic. I was like, what are we doing? Because I'm on that. Me and Michaela are on that side. I'm like, well, this is either going to go one of 2 ways here.
He wants your girl, and he's willing to get rid of you and his wife to do it, is what that is.
Oh, man. But no, thankfully, we had just enough time. He slid in, and I was like, this is, yeah. No.
Shelby says, I hate the ones who ride your butt when you're already going like 10 over the speed limit. That gets on my nerves too.
Yeah,
like,
that is super annoying.
If I was in the left lane, it kind of makes sense, but dude, like I'm going 53, 54 on the Hathaway Bridge, like in the middle lanes. You can get off my ass. Like I'm not going to go any faster than this on this bridge. And then Shelby says, Drew, let us know if you're coming to the Boil or not soon, please. That's on March 15th, of course. Caitlin Stewart comes in and says, I hate when people see a cop. Jesus Christ, this one is legitimate. I hate when people see a cop car and slow down under the speed limit. They're not going to pull you over for doing at least the posted speed limit. That kills me. Like, oh no, a cop, I better back down to 40.
Well, we are in Florida, so most of them are probably smoking weed while they're driving too.
That's a pet peeve of mine too. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
So they're probably token
We don't have a tournament.
because they've got their medical marijuana card, which gives them a get out of jail free card for every fucking thing that you can possibly imagine, right? So, yeah, that's probably the reason that they're slowing down. Is probably because they're just high.
That's ridiculous. What?
I'll be there for the 15th.
Okay. Good.
I think they were making a
I
putt
put
putt
it-
date without you is what's going on.
I know.
I
It's
put
okay.
it. No, I'm telling him. He's telling me that we're gonna get a
I don't
tournament
know
scheduled
yet.
on the 15th, and he asked me. I'll tell you his exact words. He asked me like in January if I was available, and I told him I put it in my calendar, and he goes, "Now I know there's not a tournament scheduled. You've already told me you don't have one, and now if I hear that you have to play softball now, and I asked you first."
Friendship over.
For lack of better words, yeah.
We'd just become podcasters at that point.
No,
We're just
no
podcast
best
hosts.
friends. No best friends.
We're just podcast hosts.
But it's in my calendar. It says party with Kyle.
It's gonna be fun too. It's gonna be a good day.
And I was making the golf motion because that's the day we play the TPC Sawgrass
We hope.
on Dave's simulator.
We hope.
Oh,
We hope. Dave's
can I
Is
get
he getting the
an
new one?
invite to that?
Is he getting the new one?
he's getting. They're building a shed,
Ooh.
and they're gonna have like an indoor simulator where he lives, and it's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
sweet.
Well, I say that's one
Don't-
thing I want at some point in my life is a simulator like that. That'd be
They're
great.
it's really like if you have somewhere to put it, it's really not that expensive.
Yeah.
It's a tough investment up front, but like I was telling my wife, like if you let me get one, right, we could buy one for like you can get them for like $1,100,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a shed, and I'll put it in the shed beside the house, and I would never go play real golf again. Not never, but I mean.
I'm not allowed to hit drivers on simulators.
God, no.
We went to the one up in
Freeport.
Freeport,
Bertier, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I love that
uh,
place. It's great.
and I ended up, it was very difficult.
He
So-
he lost like four
I
balls
lost balls
on
at a
back,
simulator.
Two back.
How is that possible?
back,
You're in a
two
contained
back.
room.
No, I've seen it happen. He cannot hit a driver on a simulator.
I did it at Golf Plus too.
Yeah, he did it.
I get so yipped up in hitting it because I try to on a driver. My main focus is hit it hard.
So, dude, we're at my work, and it's like it's on a Sunday. They're closed on Sundays, and it's after hours. So I asked for permission for me and Drew to go. Absolutely. So Drew and I go, and we're playing on a Sunday night. And I'm like, hey, we don't have to hit these crappy range balls, bro. We'll hit these Pro V1s. Drew lost a fucking Pro V1 in an indoor simulator. I had to find it. It was in a bag.
Someone could have bought the bag and walked out and found a Pro V1.
I found it. He lost it. It went into a bag, dude. He lost the ball in an indoor simulator.
Yeah,
That's something extra right there.
we went and played a couple weeks ago at Lake Town Wharf. They've got a simulator at 801 Bowling.
How is that place?
They only have 2 simulators, so I would
It's not bad,
recommend it.
How was the overall place though?
Oh, it's really cool.
It's a good environment.
Yeah.
Because they have axe throwing, they have darts, like where you can like virtually throw darts onto a wall.
I'm sorry, but I have seen the clientele down in that area on spring break and summertime. Axe throwing and dart throwing is not ideal.
Well, thankfully they're separate, but
Yeah.
it's a different one.
They have an arcade for the kids. They've got 2 simulators where you can. It's an all sports simulator, so they have it set up for golf, baseball, football, soccer. Like it's.
you can hit baseballs on it?
You can do different things. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
They have like 7 or 8 pool tables. There's a walk-up bar. Like it's pretty cool.
It's a lot.
And a bowling alley.
I didn't know we were advertising again.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Now I will say the one
Look
part,
at us.
the one part of it that I kind of thought was the coolest part was like you'd have some of them that hadn't ever been there, like, oh my god, look, they got golf simulators, and then me and Drew's like, we suck, and just shank
It
one.
sounds like these two do a lot of stuff without you.
People would. Are
Are you gathering that?
It's mainly golf.
Okay.
It's mainly golf.
You have
but
kids,
now,
Josh?
Sorry,
but now
Kat,
he
no.
can play golf.
Yeah, this is life without kids, dude.
Well, I'm just saying, he brings his best friend in here, and then
Dude.
it's
And I'm
nothing but just throwing shit in your face.
And I'm just over here playing with my knee brace. Like, I mean, I remember when I had friends.
I'm waiting on Myers to stand up and just start twerking in front of you,
Hey.
just to rub it in.
You wanna EH Saturday? We're playing in Pensacola.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Blow his other knee out.
Yeah,
It's got to be a 240 though.
why not lose them
You
both?
got to swing 240s though. It's
What
you
does that
trip.
mean? I don't know what that means.
240 bat. You can't use any of your 220s.
It's okay. What size you swing?
I don't know.
26.
A 26.
I got
yeah.
one.
He loved my KP.
I did love the KP.
I got an OG. I got you.
Oh, not the OG KP. He liked my KP, the Mikan.
Shut up, Drew.
Listen, they have their own code for their bats. Isn't it cute?
Yep. Give me your P.
Give me your P. So, one of my other pet peeves is I've heard a lot of people use it and say it, but when people say I seen it,
I seen it.
like what?
Seen it.
Why?
Hi, Paige.
Just say I saw it.
No, I seen
I
it.
seen it. I seen you did that, and I'm like, what?
When CCR literally asked me, "Have you ever seen the rain?" I'm not gonna respond with, "Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I seen
seen
it.
it.
Come on now.
I seen it."
It's a pet peeve of mine. It makes my skin crawl.
True. You
hearing
say
people
Cracker
that.
Barrel. I don't want to hear nothing.
Crackle.
The only word one I'll mention is when they use the word loose instead of lose.
Yeah.
That one drives me insane.
Or
Man, Alabama lose today.
That one makes sense though.
I'm gonna loose. No, that one. Now they say,
Hey,
if
let's
this
start
happens
talking about
again,
the
I'm
team.
gonna loose my mind.
Is it gonna untie?
Right.
Woohoo! Go out your ears.
Why don't you loosen your lips from your cousin, and then your team might start winning some ball games.
English is hard. Okay.
English.
When people say Walmarts, that one's a good one.
Walmarts. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I'm about to say.
I've heard it. I've heard it.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what if they're talking about multiple Walmarts though?
That's
Right.
true. It's
I
just
mean-
it's just singular. It's always just it's like deer. It's not deers. It's just deer.
Yeah.
Right? I saw a bunch of deer. Like, dude, I saw a bunch of Walmart.
Huh?
That sounds
No,
terrible.
bunch
No,
of
that's not it
Walmart.
at all.
That's garbage.
No.
That ain't it.
I've been to all 7 of the Walmart here.
There.
About to say, yeah.
THEY apostrophe
The
R-E.
there, and there.
The
Yeah.
through and
God,
throughs.
so bad.
There.
The yours. The yours get me more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
We was.
We were.
We were Hitchcock.
We will hit you, baby.
We was.
We
That's
was.
one of my favorites.
we was gonna. Yeah, that one's
We got
tough.
stomped down in the fog in last
Oh
time.
my god.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we walked.
bad.
Through the fog.
Hey, we did get third place. I'll take it, but yeah, it was rough.
Did he have to paint that day?
No, that wasn't the day I had to
Oh.
paint. No.
Oh, you were in Vernon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in Walsall.
Oh, that's. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Walsall.
I live in Walsall, went to Chipley, and I teach at Vernon.
Everybody.
Full
lives in
circle.
Mariana.
Full circle.
Every time I tell people that he lives in Walsall, I know a guy who lives in Walsall. They're like, "Is that a made-up place? Like, where is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's next to Alford." And they're like, "Where is Alford?" I'm like, "Oh, it's by Vernon." They're like, "Okay, now a place I know."
Yeah.
South, just south of Sunny Hills.
About to say,
Walsall.
Brian says Missouri instead of Missouri. I actually lived in Missouri for a little bit. They say Missouri. It's just part of it.
Really?
Yeah. Pronounce the S in Illinois.
Illinois.
Or Des Moines.
Yeah.
Yep. Although, I will say this. Being from Kentucky, there is a town right before you, if you're coming from Louisville to head to Lexington, there's a town that is spelled Versailles, right? But it's Kentucky, so they don't say Versailles. They say Versailles.
makes sense.
Like Versailles, France, and
Yeah.
then, yeah. It's
And the-
Versailles.
The Lafayette, Louisiana, but if you go to Indiana, it's Lafayette.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But Kyle, yeah, I see you. I saw you look at that last one.
Possum
Possum
Capital.
Cat-
Awesome. Hey,
They've got a possum festival
Possum
up
festival,
there.
dog.
The-
It's an
Rest-
event.
Wrestling Against Cancer used to be called. Used to be held at the Possum Palace up there in
Hey,
Walsall.
it's still there.
Do you
My
know a guy
granddad
named
built it.
Scott?
Scott.
I don't remember his last name.
That's very descriptive.
Now, I'm
Remember
just
that one
saying-
I
guy
know
that one
several
time that
Scotts.
did
Yeah.
that one thing?
You
Yeah.
would know. So Rachel, if Rachel's watching, she'll love this. We worked with this guy at CC's. He was from Walsall, and the guy was about as straight as Bristol, like or not like Watkins Glen, bro. Like
What?
the dude was about as straight as a circle. Is what I'm trying.
was
to
on
say.
fire?
That's,
Yeah,
I wasn't
he
sure,
was,
but I
he
figured.
was like Fruit Loops are the cereal
Bristol.
of choice. Bristol's pretty straight. That was a fucking bad example.
Yeah.
But what Watkins Glen was better. Like it's so this guy talked like he go, I'm from Walsall,
Oh my god.
dude, and that's like for like the rest of my life.
Wow.
That when I hear Walsall, I'm gonna think of that guy, and I'm thinking everybody that's from Walsall is like that guy.
He wasn't a ginger, was he?
He was not.
Okay, just making
I
sure.
live up there. It's a 45-minute drive from here.
Yeah, it's a tote. But no,
Oh,
the tote.
It's a tote.
No, my grandparents actually oh god, don't go there at night.
Why?
Just kidding. It's not that bad.
Oh.
they actually have
at the Possum Palace.
renovated it. The Possum Palace. It actually looks pretty good though.
Really?
Yeah.
When is the Possum Festival? I'm
Ooh,
looking to
honestly,
go.
I can't tell you,
I want to go,
We're
but
gonna find out, dude.
and we're
yeah,
going.
look it up.
Possum chili, possum gumbo.
Hey, I'm in on
Hey,
some
they
possum
actually have
gumbo.
live possums that you can hold. I think.
Oh,
I don't actually know. I don't want to say that. I
Oh,
don't want to be wrong.
don't
on
make
that
promises,
one. I know.
We're walking out with a possum, right?
dude. Leave it at the table live from the Walsall Possum Festival.
Can we book it now?
Oh, it's in August. We're in.
Oh yeah.
February.
But no, so there is where it's at. My grandpa actually built their old house like right in front of the property of the Possum Palace, like outside of one of the baseball fields. So growing up, we'd go out there and hang out, and we'd be able to go play and on the swing set and all the other crap they got out there. But
Could you imagine being named the Possum King? They have a Possum King and Queen.
yeah, so I actually have had family members win. It's great.
Is that a Wausau thing? Like
It's a
you
big
gotta
fucking
be
deal
from,
there,
Hey,
buddy.
no,
You got to
it
be
is.
from Wausau to enter.
No, you don't.
Or you show up and you're automatically entered since you're a male or female.
Oh no, you
But-
can you can enter it. Now it's a different kind of contest.
Oh,
It's
oh,
it's nothing bad. It's just like
Explain.
it's a lot. I've not been in several years.
Are there
never
couches involved?
No.
Holy
So
shit!
you
That's
basically-
Josh Myers. He's heir to the Possum King throne.
Heir to the.
No, so you basically just have to you dress up like real hillbilly. Like it's just it's more so for entertainment and laugh and everything else. Like I think somebody from my old church, they won a couple times. They won the Possum Queen though, because it's basically flipped. And then my aunt has a couple of my aunts have actually competed as for the Possum King. And I want to say one or two
aunt?
have, yeah.
Went for king.
Well, because it's flipped.
Very progressive city.
It's Wausau, dog.
Those walls on top.
But no, it's honestly it's real fun. They do have another festival or whatever that they will actually it may be that one where they have donkey softball.
What?
And what does the donkey do in this
Oh
softball
no,
match?
nothing. You just ride them to the bases and you sit on them and then
So
it
you-
is
So you hit the ball and then jump on a donkey?
yes. You don't necessarily jump
How
on
do
it.
you
You
get-
get on it and then someone will drag you to first base. with
Better
it.
not hit
If
a
I could play
ground ball.
softball without having to run
Oh.
the first,
How many
Kyle, you
donkeys
could-
have died in this process with foul balls?
None
and
that I
shit?
know. None that I
Okay.
know. But
No animals
hey,
were harmed in the
there-
making of
you
this
get-
episode of Leave It at the
Are
Table.
there defensive players? Like, how
Yeah.
are you not getting thrown out at first?
I don't know.
put them pussy
I've never-
donkeys at the hot corner. Let's see what happens, buddy.
No,
But no,
I want to see Kyle on a donkey. Talking
It-
about making things look small.
That poor donkey.
They actually hold
Bring
on.
that man 2
I do.
donkeys.
So
Tear
There-
that ass up.
my cousin, his brother, I think he played in it, and he is a very very big guy. He's probably about your size, a little bit slimmer. No offense.
What?
Sorry, but
dude.
He's
no,
back at Bojangles again.
There we go. I can hear fucking Piano Man playing in my head.
but no. So he's like I said, he's pretty tall. Like he doesn't even really need the donkey; he just sits on and puts his feet on the ground. Now they have
do.
they have had people fall off the donkeys while going and tumble. But yeah,
We're going. dude.
No, honestly, the
Oh,
next
yeah.
time whenever they have the festival again and they do that, I probably will go just to watch, or I may play. Who
Oh,
knows?
we're playing.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, we might have to get in there.
I got-
Kyle doesn't have to run. He's in.
Wausau Glizzy Boys.
What's up, Glizzy?
God.
Holy shit, we are back.
Shelby wants to go too. We're in.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
Wausau Glizzy boys.
We'll buy some mics
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll go live.
What you need to do
Hey.
is just get the jersey to where it's a donkey, but then there's just a bun over it, like up underneath it.
Oh my god!
And
Or
Glizonky.
the donkey has a Glizzy Boy costume on.
A glazonky.
dude, what if the donkey is smoking a cigarette, but the cigarette's a glizzy?
Hey, we
Mustard-colored
we got some
mane
ideas
coming
coming
down.
up. I like it.
We're in, dude.
Yeah, they're ready.
We're looking for
we don't-
sponsors.
We don't have Colonel Mustard. We don't need mustard.
David Ham
50-50.
coming in with dropping the dates on us, August 1st and 2nd.
D Ham, baby.
I'm taking that day off. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the calendar. I'm not fucking kidding.
Brian, that would be cool, man. But I've heard that they're making a lot of changes there. That's the reason they haven't had the Field of Dreams game in the last couple of years is because they're turning it into like a little league, maybe a Babe Ruth competition field in like an area, but they're adding like restaurants and hotels, and so everything's
do it
really,
all.
really commercialized,
Yeah.
which I think takes away from what it was meant to be.
Originally,
sure.
yeah.
I just
But,
got.
I mean, it seems cool and it sounds cool, and trust me, I would have loved to have gone to the Field of Dreams game, particularly when the Reds were playing in
yeah,
it.
that was
but
awesome.
but like,
Too bad that Reds
man,
team
just
Did they lose that one or
That was
no, we
a-
won that
we
one.
won
I
that
think.
game.
okay,
yeah.
good.
That
like-
was the boring one, wasn't it?
Was it like
The one with the Reds.
Well, the year before that was Judge when Judge hit a homer into the cornfields.
yeah?
I think that's the one you're.
Wasn't that the White Sox? And
Tim
Tim
Anderson,
Anderson hit a walk-off.
Hit
Yeah.
the walk off. That was the very first year of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that game was actually
Yeah, and then it was
really-
Reds
really good to watch.
Cubs.
the second
The
year.
second year.
And then they haven't done it since. The
Yeah.
Reds were so bad
Yeah,
that they haven't done
well,
it since.
Jose Barrero was playing in that
Yeah,
game. if that would
Barrero.
help you,
Yeah. God. Remember when people told us he was good?
Oh, I know.
I just got a threatening text from Mr. Jerry Hicks, who was actually from Wausau. So
Threatening text. Uh-oh.
yeah, not really threat. He's just like, please take it easy on Wausau. Shout out Jerry, love you, man.
Jerry.
Gonna miss you. Golly, I'm just glad he knows I exist still. Maybe it was funny. I told him today. I was like, maybe we can golf together now.
Hi, boss. Bye, boss.
Yeah, the resignation letter. Should have just done that. Shout out Jerry. What a great guy. What a great guy. Product of Wausau, Florida. So there you are.
Same.
I know. You guys know each other?
No.
You guys might know each other. Are you sure?
Everybody in Walsall knows
I
everybody.
took his Possum King crown.
You son of a bitch! You took Possum King from my cousin.
So this
It's
might.
also my sister.
So
Sorry, buddy. I was just teasing.
Oh my God, Wausau.
Another one of my pet peeves is taking phone calls and FaceTiming on speaker in public.
I do it. Get over it.
What's the why?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You'll put it on speaker
Yeah.
in public?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
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 I don't want it up to my ear because I think it's a fucking annoying.
Why?
And I don't wear earbuds because I just don't like wearing earbuds.
On that
You have
topic,
headphones on right now.
on the
They're not earbuds.
on the topic of phones, being in customer service, like if you come up to the register on your phone,
Yeah, that is pretty annoying.
if matter of fact, if you're a customer and you and I'm waiting tables,
Yeah,
Oh,
but I, mean,
that
I
is-
won't be rude about it, right? Like
God.
if I'm at Lowe's or something, I'm looking for light bulbs for work, and I've got my wife on the phone, or I've got you, for instance, like whatever. Like I'm gonna hang up before I get into an interactionary kind of moment.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that it's probably a good idea to never put me on speaker.
I'll warn you first.
That's probably worse
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
way worse. He's just gonna he's gonna say the most out of pocket thing
So-
he possibly can.
My other cell phone related one was using talk to text in public. Like if we're standing in line at Starbucks, no free ads, and I'm and someone in front of me is telling me their life story that they're sending on a text. It's like you couldn't take the 2 seconds it took to type that out.
Type it.
Tell Jerry to directly, and I just use Jerry's name. Poor Jerry. I don't mean you, Jerry. Listen, tell James you have to apply the hemorrhoid cream directly.
Like why? Like,
Directly.
Anal glands.
why are we talk to texting? I know it's faster, I know it's easier, but nobody else wants to hear what you're texting about. There's a whole
Yeah.
reason you are texting.
Here's a pet peeve. You go to a gas station, right, to get gas or get a snack, whatever. You can get a glizzy in there if you want to.
Tuna
Right.
sandwich.
Why in the world are you leaving your vehicle running with your shitty fucking music blasting
Yeah.
where your trunk is rattling and you can't hear anything except boom, 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 boom? Nobody gives a fuck. Turn your shit off
Yeah.
and pay for whatever it is you need to pay for and then leave.
I don't like the people that park at the gas
station.
pumps,
Yeah.
walk in to buy stuff, and then walk out.
I do it.
Yeah.
I do it at Dodges just because it's easier to get out of there.
But
But as long
What
as
if
I'm getting
people
gas,
are-
what's the issue?
Yeah.
No,
There's
but
multiple
if you're-
pumps.
but
if
if
there's
you're
3
not
pumps, I'm not
getting-
doing it.
if you're
but there's
not getting
15
gas.
pumps, I'm
Oh
going
no,
to do
yeah.
it.
If you're,
Oh, well,
if you're not getting gas,
yeah.
yeah,
if you
then you're,
if you
you're an
drive
asshole.
up, park at the gas pump, walk inside, get stuff, walk back out, never get
And
gas,
leave.
and
Yeah,
then
no.
leave.
Hi, I do that.
Holy cow! I think I hate you.
Why?
And you're good. And the whole time you're doing that, he's like, "Hold on, babe, I'm going in the store. Hold on."
I gotta put you on pause real quick. Hold on. I gotta
Hang
mute
on.
you.
I'm
Sorry.
switching from the truck to the phone.
Like why?
No, that to me is diabolical
It's-
a little
it-
bit. That's just kind of
There
I
are-
get it, but it's kind of just that.
That's
I get it. If there's like
I do it at one place.
I get it. If there's 12 pumps,
also good fried chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, whatever it is. Like, it's hard to get out of Dodges because there's people that are walking. No free ads, sorry. But there's people that are walking six different ways. There's a homeless camp at the Mexican restaurant right next door that just posts up there 24/7, right? So they're always in your way. And then the parking right there is just really, really tight. So
Well-
it's easier for me to just pull up to a pump, go in and get my shit, and then leave.
well, don't go to Dodges. Go to a different gas station where it's easier to pull out.
Yeah, but Dodgers
Pull
has
out.
like
What's that?
like sausage or was it biscuits and gravy in a cup? You know what I'm saying? Like I know you're hungry, aren't you? They've got the giant Totino's pizza rolls, right? I mean, come on.
I get it if there's like 12 gas pumps and only one is in use. 1 or 2 are in use. Like, okay, yeah, not a big deal. But people who do it whenever there's a gas station on 30A right there next to Angelina's.
Oh my God, the
It
Tommy
has
T.
4 pumps. And there are people that park there all the time. And you're sitting there going, I'm sitting here for waiting on gas for a guy who hasn't even come out of the bathroom yet.
Right, but did you not hear what I said? I do it at one place.
Yeah, Drew.
One place.
Yeah, listen.
Still.
Yeah.
Stupid ginger.
Here, how about this? How about gas stations? You have 3 on 3 different corners, and they're all 10-cent difference in prices.
Yeah.
What is that nonsense?
Doesn't seem like it's a good business model.
What about the whole gas station setup over in Freeport, right there at the corner of 10 and 331, where it's they're 3 gas stations. They're all the same brand.
Yeah, they're all the exact same.
The exact same.
And they're all different price gas.
You mean Defuniac?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, now Freeport, they do have 2 gas stations right on the corners of, I think, 331 and
20?
20, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the road that goes from to South Walton and back up to Defuniac, but
I think it's 20.
oh no, 20 is the one that goes from Ebro to Freeport. I don't know about the other
331.
one. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not good with road numbers, but yeah. That is the worst. That is one of the worst lights ever.
I hate that. I hate that.
It's so annoying.
When I used to live in Mariana and I worked on 30A, so I would take I-10 to 331 every day.
Oh, that
and
is a
if I ever
terrible drive.
only worked the morning shift, dude, I'd get off at 5 and I'm trying to go through Freeport at 5 o'clock. That
Terrible.
light's terrible.
Terrible.
It's horrible, man. It was
playing ball over there for league on 2 Wednesday nights, maybe. Yeah, I think Wednesdays. I would be rushing to get there after practice or whatever. God, that light would kill me every time.
terrible,
'Cause
man.
Again, we talking about short lights going across 20 or going on 20 across. It's definitely going to take you multiple lights to get across because traffic backs up so far because it's only a 2-lane road. Absolutely awful.
This will be my last one, food related for obvious reasons. If you're standing in line at a restaurant and you're about to order, like it's a decent sized line and there's still people coming in after you, and you get to the front and you haven't looked at the board to figure out what you want.
Yeah.
What are you doing in this world?
Talk text.
You're sitting there talking. I don't know what I'm going to get. Well, Becky did this on Facebook and just look at what the menu, figure out what you want, and then do what you have to do on your phone.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
You're sitting up there, then you're going to take 5 minutes just to figure out what you want. Like, come on.
Yeah, step aside, let somebody else order.
Exactly.
Don't get in line until you're ready. And also, by the way, the same thing at McDonald's or anything like that. Like now, if you pull straight up and you go straight to the thing, I kind of get it. Like you got to gather everybody's order in the car. Like it's fine. But if you sit in that line, like the menu at McDonald's has been the same for the last 30 years. By the way, like there's a couple of like new things, but it's the fucking same that it was in the 1990s. It's burgers, it's chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
It's the same as it's always been.
So
as soon as you make that decision to go to McDonald's, you should already be thinking about what you're getting.
When you pull into that drive-through, now, like obviously, like I said, like last night we made a last-minute decision to go to Chick-fil-A. We pulled in, we went right up to the thing, and I had to say, give us a second. Nobody behind us, just pulled in, split decision. It is what it is.
Did you go, I want chicken?
Yeah, I was like, let me
Eat more chicken.
What we did is I just parked at the drive-through window and walked inside.
Yeah, look at you.
No parking there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like parking at a gas pump.
It's not a gas pump.
I don't have an order to pump. I don't have an order to place, but this parking spot right here is available. So I'm gonna
hey, it's too hard to get out of that parking spot, man. Just go on.
And if somebody comes and they want to order food, fuck them.
Let my man AG do his thing now. Come on.
Dude, I bet I.
And you know what? I have no shame on it either because like I did it this morning. In fact, I did. I went to the post office, dropped off a couple packages, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the wife some biscuits and gravy, and I'm gonna get something to drink. And I pulled at the very last one there, and my pump, my gas tank is on the left hand side. The pump was on the right hand side.
My man was walking in the store. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight.
I was like, I'm wearing shorts. I'm good.
Every time I pull up and I see someone not
pumping gas.
not pumping gas, it's just like, I hope you're inside waiting in line to pay with cash.
Imagine Buc-ee's though, because you park at the gas pump and then you're away from that pump for a good 45 minutes to an hour.
That's the reason they have
yeah.
250 of them, though.
It's
Yeah.
fair.
They have a ton.
It's fair.
I've been to one before, and that was an experience.
Buc-ee's is a national treasure. It's always like a nightmare getting in and a nightmare getting out, but it was worth every second.
The one in Athens isn't bad.
It's not bad. They
Like, you get in and out like that.
that one's the model. The one off the interstate in Alabama there, just past Mobile. Is it Foley?
Yeah, Foley.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a terrible Buc-ee's.
I think that's the one I went to.
Dude, it's horrible.
The one in Athens is like on point.
Yeah.
Every time.
When Dave and I went down for the Daytona 500,
That
that one sucks.
That one, the one in Athens, that one's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's awesome.
and that's why it's a whole lot better, because off of 65 isn't as busy as 10,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
The only place I'll pay at a gas pump, Brian, is at Sam's. I don't use my card at the pump anymore.
Really?
I go in to pay no matter what.
See, we have the Walmart app, right? Like the annual subscription.
Yeah.
So we get 10 cents off at Murphy.
Murphy's, yeah.
So it's
Explain.
cheap.
Explain.
Yeah.
Why don't you pay at the pump anymore?
It's just we've been hit too many times. And like
you personally?
no, I'm just talking about like our bank account.
Like the double charges, or
Yeah. Like some gas stations will put a hold on your card when you
Like
use them.
$100 or something.
$100 hold.
I've always heard that.
I've never experienced that.
They will do it, but it goes away pretty quickly once it deems that you have the funds in your account.
It's just like some of them, like basically 2 or 3 times, and it's always Rachel's card. I hope she's not watching now. It's always Rachel because like we don't do it anymore for this reason. Like I just go inside to pay, but we've been hit like where they'll take, they'll hit you for $1, and then all of a sudden you're overdrawn by like $500. And it's happened to us. We've literally had to have this fight like multiple times. So we just don't pay at the pump anymore.
That makes sense.
It
That's a
Sounds like
scam.
Brian
You
had a
got-
skimmer. He says, I don't pay because I've been ripped off by paying at the pump. It happened to me twice, almost $2,000 a piece. Luckily, I have USAA.
Well, that's what they use.
But that's a skimmer, though.
Yeah, that's a
he's
skimmer,
being it's not the company that's doing it.
no, it's not the but
there's a
that's
piece of shit human
Yeah.
being that's doing it.
that's why I don't pay to pump, because there's
Yeah,
piece of shit human
makes
beings
sense.
and they're growing. Like there's more and more every day.
Yeah.
People just literally like got in an argument in traffic on the corner of Harrison and 77 and got shot and killed.
Do we know what that was about anyway?
No, but I know that somebody that was in the car yelling at her husband to get the fuck back in the car is dead.
Story I heard, the argument that you saw at the very beginning of the video started at a gas station, and some would say it's because they parked and didn't get gas at a.
Listen to this asshole.
We were making jokes about this.
Hey, okay, so about this, I do want to say this. A friend of mine from Chipley, that was her aunt and her cousin. So
That's fucking
Hate that.
terrible.
yeah, that's and
They were doing nothing wrong. Well,
Yeah.
I can't say they were doing nothing wrong, but I can
Nothing
say
that warranted that.
No,
they
for
were
sure.
they were yelling at the guys to get the fuck back in the car, and then that piece of shit opens fire on their vehicle.
like my thing is, respectfully, there is nothing in this world that is going to piss me off enough for me to open fire into another vehicle on the road. Like, that's
Not
one
on the
thing.
road,
I'm
right.
not.
Not on
Somebody
the
driveway,
I
bitch, it's
caught-
on.
I caught that when I said, I was like, hold on, that doesn't sound right. But
Drive by.
but no, like really and
Not
truly,
into
like,
another car.
Shut
into a
up.
house.
Shut up. But like realistically though, like yes, do I get pissed off driving at other people? Of course. But I don't I truly do not think I've ever been pissed off enough to want to kill someone else or shoot at anyone else or do anything else, like to drive them off the road. Like, that is one of the biggest things that makes no sense.
Or try to make somebody else mad enough to want to kill you.
Yeah, that point. Yeah.
I'm just not confrontational like that anymore, man. Like, it's. I mean, I got nothing. I mean, like, if somebody messed with my kids.
Yeah,
like somebody. We were at a birthday party this past weekend, and my son is autistic, my 2-year-old, and so he.
Why are you laughing at he's autistic? That's so mean.
That's diabolical right there.
You had shared something on Facebook.
It said do autism for the lady.
It said, oh, I don't know. Your kid doesn't look autistic. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, do autism.
hey, son, perform autism for the sweet lady.
Hey, Drew does it every day.
I know. Wow. So my son, he stems, slaps his legs, and he like groans. He got the like a thing that he does.
That mashed potatoes.
And double mash. double mash. So
get it from his dad.
Baked potatoes. But
I'll tell you a story.
And these fucking like teenagers were like covering their mouths, like trying not to like laugh at him doing it. And I saw red, dude. Teenagers.
Papa Bear is like, don't make me beat your ass.
That is like, you're fucking lucky I don't know these kids.
Yeah.
And so we just left the party.
We're at Target. No free ads. Whenever we were doing the Reno in here, and we're trying to make decisions on getting different things and stuff like that, and I can tell Kyle's getting a little frustrated with how things are going and stuff like that, and a little closer to there, not here, there. I had asked him a question. I was like, what do you think about this? And he just kind of stood there for a second and went, and I was like, Ezra? Is that where he gets it from? And he looked at me. He goes, "Yes, he 100% gets it from me."
I'd be autistic too.
I mean, realistically, I think everyone has.
We're all on the spectrum.
I'm 100% on the spectrum.
I mean,
I know
like
that.
for me,
some are further along than others.
And that's one thing there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
Like, especially, and for me, obviously teaching, I see wide ranges of things. Some of it, some kids have, 504 plans because of behavior, because of, learning disabilities, things like that. And it definitely makes me think about things in different ways. Now, do I think that they've put, labels on kids at times to be able to give them extra help? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I think sometimes they do it too early, like in elementary school? Sometimes, but that's just my opinion. Do I think it helps them later on? Some yes, some no. I mean, it's kind of just that you got to find that line and try to stick as close to it. And to a certain degree, I feel like a lot of schools do, some schools don't. But that's here nor there. It's it's just a different thing. It's kind of tough.
You know what? And this is like a tougher conversation to have, but like a pet peeve of mine, and this is, I know a lot of people that do this, but dude, a diagnosis is not a death sentence on your child.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way,
Right?
like it's people will find out their children are autistic, and then just for lack of better words, dude, and I only use this because it's derogatory, but they will raise their kid like they're retarded. And you obviously have to understand that there's a disability there. You obviously have to understand that they are at a slight disadvantage in life. Mm-hmm. But if you raise them to believe that,
they're going to be that.
They're going to be that.
Yeah.
Like there's just, and I'll leave it there just so that we don't like spice this up tonight, because like I feel like we're sitting here at about an hour and a half, and
it's been a lot of fun.
We'll start wrapping this up here pretty soon. But like I've seen this happen, and people close to me, I've watched it, and in my own family, I've watched it happen. And I'm looking out there, and I'm like, dude, people like these, when people are born with mental disabilities, it's not a death sentence.
Yeah, it's just like you and I. Like, we learn different ways. They learn different ways as well.
Right.
And if you raise them just like Johnny from up the street, who was born quote unquote normal, they have just as much right and ability to come out okay, good, even better in some situations.
Like we pop his hand. You know what I mean? When he turns the litter box on, we have an automatic litter box, and you can press the button to cycle it. And when he messes with it, he gets his hand popped. And but some people don't do that. They're like, oh, stop! He can't help it. Like, no, the fuck he can.
But I say, I mean, that's the thing too. Is like you have to have some reinforcement, whether it be negative or positive.
Yeah.
Like they still learn.
Yeah.
And sometimes yes, it may take a couple extra, couple times, but it ain't just them. I can promise you that.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I can promise you.
Yeah.
And like that's one thing too. I mean, I have a couple of my cousins. One of my cousins, younger ones, he's I think either just graduated. No, he's graduating this year. I think he's on the spectrum. But I mean, great kid. See him every now and again. But I mean, love him to death. And then my cousin, one of hers, is on the spectrum. He's a little bit further, but the sweetest kid you'll ever see. Like it, and love him to death.
There was a kid I knew back in Tennessee. He was quite a bit younger than me. We went to church together, but he had autism. But he was
I think that's just an orange and white checkered flag.
Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky.
That took a turn.
But this,
We're getting kind of dark here, man. Kind of serious. I'm trying to lighten it up.
but this kid, he had a fascination. He had a fascination with languages, and so he taught himself Russian, like just playing in his room one day, building blocks and making symbols and stuff. And his mom came in and said, "Oh, what are you doing?" He goes, "The Russian alphabet." And he's got like his blocks laid out all the way through, taught himself Russian just in an afternoon at like 6 years old.
They had blocks with Cyrillic alphabet on there.
I just want to let you know
That's weird.
that if I ever
That's a
go
weird toy.
and I pop my son's hand for fucking with the litter box, and he goes, "You've pissed off Putin for the last time. Dude, may Putin have mercy on your soul."
You go to Kremlin.
Oh my god.
I hear my son come in the room at 2 a.m. Remember, no Russian. It's over. It's
Man.
over. Holy cow.
And that's the thing is like even especially with that, there's a lot of people that like ADHD or like they have those fixations where they'll teach themselves to play guitar, like do things like that where they'll get on that kick, they'll do it, they'll figure out what they need to do, they'll learn whatever it is, and then they'll just move to the next. I'm like, what? Like I get it, but I'm like I wish I could do that.
I want to do this on an episode. Like,
Thanks, ADHD. We appreciate that.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, ADHD Acre, my boy Kyle McAlpin. We love you, man. We love all of our fans. Thank you guys for watching, supporting, listening, however you're doing it. The 4 a.m. giggles last night. Yeah, dude, we're dead asleep last night, and all of a sudden, Ezra, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We just took him to bed with us last night because he won't fucking go to sleep. He's going through sleep regression, 2-year-old stuff. We just took him to bed with us, and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Just wake up to that, boy.
I would love to
Kick a kid.
Hey, that
I would
sleeper
love
agent.
to have
Sleeper
an
agent right there.
I would love to have like an ADHD special, like just
Man.
talking about the struggles of having ADHD.
That make me want to kick a fat kid at Kmart.
Hey, Kyle's already there, bro. Chill.
Dude,
Sorry.
I used to love Kmart too. That's what's funny. Yeah? My
Kmart
ninny-
was that.
my
was
ninny
that.
worked at Kmart.
Well, I mean, your name starts with a K, so that's your Mar, bro.
Kmart.
Got you.
They serve nothing but monsters and broken drywall
And jelly beans.
and jelly beans.
And kneecaps.
Oh God,
He needs to buy a couple of them.
I need a new
A
kneecap.
new meniscus, a couple things.
I am screwed. On my
Boy,
knee, by the
look,
way.
hey, when
Here-
that man went down, I was like,
Let me go
anybody
get
got a
some
forklift?
let me go get some needles for you.
You need a Teledyne, dude. You need the one that'll go into the ground and be able to support
Oh
itself in the
my
front.
God.
you picked this up with a regular forklift. Them back tires are coming up off the ground.
Somebody get that man a backhoe.
Holy shit.
Dig him up.
We'll get him a
Oh
lull.
man, this has been a lot of fun, guys. We should probably start wrapping this thing up here, but
Yeah, I gotta go home.
man, what a great time. Adam, thank you so much for coming.
Always.
Josh, thank you so much for coming. Open invite anytime for you guys. Obviously, obviously we'll reach out too, like when we need guests. But we, this is just always so fun. I can't wait. Well, I don't even know what the fuck we have scheduled for next week. It's March 5th. Is next week the spring special?
Sounds about.
Brian, that's incredible, dude.
What do you say?
He said, my son came up to me one day. Apparently his child's on the spectrum as well. He said, he came up to me one day. He said, if light is the fastest thing in the universe, why does darkness come faster? Then he gave me a class on the time warp, time loop, butterfly effect, etc. Now take the question in class. What about the Bible? Someone help me.
I love that.
So, right.
That's deep. That's deep, dude. He had another comment up there while Drew's looking.
March 5th, we've got a strange sauce roulette.
Oh yeah, that's gonna have to change. We haven't bought anything.
We can bump up the spring special because it was scheduled for the 12th.
And then Shelby's on the 19th.
Yes. Weird food combos.
Oh,
Says that.
what's this sauce one?
It's a strange sauce. Like if you saw a strange sauce, like there was a, how did we come up with that?
Well, there was like a dill pickle hot sauce. And then
It was just like weird combos,
yeah,
like a
Interesting.
root beer barbecue sauce or whatever.
yeah.
Hey, I feel like I might like that one.
I would eat anything except for jelly beans. I would eat anything right now.
Root beer jelly bean. Good lord.
Liver and onions.
Oh, dude,
no.
fuck you. Let me tell you, I would eat
Dirty
an onion
sock.
like an apple before I'd eat those jelly beans again.
Eat what?
I would eat like a real onion like an apple.
A red onion.
Before a red onion, dude, before I would eat one of those jelly beans. I'm not kidding. Dude, I would have done the FSU thing, the dog shit. I would have done it before I'd eat one of those jelly beans. Just letting you know. You think I'm kidding. You should have ate them. They were bad.
Oh yeah,
They were bad.
they were.
I'm good.
They
Yeah, no.
wet dog.
No, yeah, rough.
Every bite tasted like a different portion of the dog, of a different smell of the wet dog. It was like,
This is the dog's
Like
anus.
grass.
this is the dog's
Did they have one called
here.
Red Rocket?
No,
Too bad.
Oh,
no, that'd be
God.
Andy Dalton.
Oh, I don't want an Andy Dalton flavored jelly bean.
Red Rifle, baby.
Red Rifle. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, however you're doing this, YouTube, Facebook, all the comments that we've been getting tonight. The interaction's been great. Hilarious. Like I said at the beginning, the best episodes that we ever have. We knew the pet peeves thing was going to come up. We barely talked about them. The best episodes are when you have nothing planned.
Missing last week and then coming in this week,
Ain't no
and all of the four of us, I knew we were gonna have a fun time. So, me and Kyla talked about it. The day might be hectic, but we know as soon as we might not be necessarily looking forward to coming on, but as soon as we get the headsets on and we get rolling, it's like a different world to us, and all the problems melt away, and before you know it, we're just having a blast as friends.
And it's just nice to be able to sit down and do something that you're good at for a little while and that you enjoy doing, you know?
I wish I was good at this.
I
wish-
we're good at this.
Well, I wish we had time to do
We're
our
the guests in this. We don't count.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
true.
fucking count. Right. This is my time.
Hey, I do want to say one thing. Just looking at this video, fuck you, Drew. looking at this video, I wish Drew would have wore different color pants.
Because it looks
Oh
like he's
yeah,
naked.
no, we've been over this before, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like
What's bad is we have the same color shorts on, but my legs are darker than his, so you
Well,
can tell.
To be honest with you, it almost looks like he's wearing thigh-high stockings. You know
It
what
does.
I mean?
It does.
Like he's got some thigh highs going on.
My boy trying to show his package off.
I don't know what you're looking
What
at,
the
buddy.
hell?
I mean, y'all are looking at asses and crotches over here. Can we end the
I
show?
already told you.
Can we end the
I
show?
already told you I'm looking when he stands up. I already told you. All right, guys.
Oh, my God.
We'll be back next week. Drew and I going to do a little springtime special. Just the two of us next week. So we will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching, listening. Make sure you, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends about us. We love you guys. We will see you next week.
Later.